Alright, early friends, today I have an awesome video for you. This is way long overdue, and it's about time I finally talked about this, so let's do it. What is today's video about? I'm gonna start talking about my favorite apps for writers, and I'm starting with the big one. I can safely say that writing would not be anywhere near as easy if I did not use this program. What is it called? It's called Evernote. So what is Evernote? Well, Evernote is a program that allows you to sync your work on the cloud, but unlike other programs, Evernote is not just like a box where you plop all of your stuff into. Evernote is a workstation to manage your ideas. How exactly does that work? Allow me to show you. In Evernote, you manage your ideas by creating notebooks and notes inside said notebooks. These notes can contain pretty much anything you want. PDFs, images, even music. But best of all, notes can hold text. This is why Evernote is your best friend. Before we go anywhere, allow me to address the big elephant in the room, okay? Writing on Evernote is not like writing on Microsoft Word, okay? You are very limited in your formatting options. Personally, I don't see this as a flaw at all. I actually prefer the minimalism over the super complex formatting of MS Word for reasons that I will explain in a moment. But just know right now, going in ahead, that, if you like your text to look fancy, if you like to use a lot of formatting, Evernote may not be the program you want to write on. That being said, I want to warn you against using Microsoft Word for one reason. I make ebooks for a living. I code ebooks for a living, and sometimes I do freelance stuff. And if somebody comes to me with a doc or docx file, that being of course a Microsoft Word file, of their manuscript, I charge them 3 times as much. Why? Because it is literally 3 times as much work to get all of the text out, to get all of the phantom formatting, because there's a lot of phantom formatting on MS Word, and it's so hard to get rid of it to make a good-looking ebook that is literally 3 times as much work. I used to use MS Word, and when I discovered all of this phantom formatting, I stopped right there, and I moved over to RTFs, and then eventually to Evernote. I know, most people don't actually care about this, and it's okay, but I'm just talking out to the couple of people out there who are looking to do self-publishing or any other form of publishing, and I'm just giving you a heads up. MS Word is not the best out there for you. You may want to stick to something that works like an RTF, such as Evernote. With that out of the way, allow me to move over to my second point of why I think Evernote is awesome, okay? Evernote does not work like Dropbox. Your notes are not solid files that you cannot edit. You can actually edit your notes at any time, and whatever changes you make will be synced onto the cloud, which means that you never, ever lose work. Seriously, as a writer, the value of the cloud cannot be underestimated. I am someone who had a total hard drive failure. My PC died 3 years ago. I lost everything on it. Absolutely everything on it. And that is a total hard drive failure, which means that even if I had the money to bring it back, and we're talking thousands of dollars here, I would not have been able to regain anything. Now that right there, that is a horror story. Because for me, that would have been 3 books, 3 entire manuscripts ready to go that would have been gone forever. Except they weren't, because by that point I was already using Evernote. Seriously, backing up your work on the cloud is so important. You can have extra copies, that's fine, no problem here, but extra backups is always better than no backups. Now, as someone who actually has the premium version of Evernote, I can tell you that if you're a writer and all you do is write, and all you're planning on is backing up your writing or writing on Evernote, which I recommend, then I can tell you this right now, no question about it, you do not need Evernote Premium. Why? Because the limitation of the free version of Evernote is that you can only upload a maximum of 50 megabytes per month. Now, that may sound pretty small to most people, but if you're a writer and all you do is write, and you may back up a couple cute pictures here and there, maybe some PDFs, guess what? You're never gonna hit that maximum. Just for a point of reference, okay? I had the free version of Evernote for a couple of years, and over that time I wrote 8 books and the script for over 100 YouTube videos. Trust me, you're not gonna hit that monthly limit. So allow me to reiterate, Evernote is awesome because you can save anything you want on it, it's all synced on the cloud so you never lose work, you can edit your notes at any time, it's free, and wait, there is more. Now, those of you who've been following my writing advice blog, maxkieran.tumblr.com, know that I've actually talked about Evernote tons of times, and pretty much every other time, this big question pops up, okay? And the question goes a little like this. Max, what is the best thing about Evernote? Why should I switch to Evernote? What is so great about it? And I'll tell you what it is right now. The best thing about Evernote, the thing that trumps everything else, is not this trait, but this trait combined with everything else. Evernote is on every device, and it syncs on all devices. It means that I can write on my MacBook, I can edit on my Android tablet, and then I can go and make notes on my phone. All of that on the same account, all of that free, and all of that synced. You never lose any of that hard work. I seriously cannot recommend Evernote enough. When I found it, when I discovered it several years back, it saved my writing. Not only from the total hard drive failure that I had on my PC, but over the years because it saved me so much time. Evernote is simple and yet complex. You can do pretty much anything you want with it, or be as simplistic as you want to be. And best of all, not only that all of your work is synced and never lost, but it's free. It's free. What else do you need to hear? Well, I guess I could tell you that there's a link to Evernote down in the description below. You can go pick it up and download it right now. I hope that this video has helped, and I hope that if anything, I've given you another tool out there for you, another app, another program that will allow you to make writing easier. Because for me, throughout my many years of writing, many years of writing, I'm looking to make writing as easy as possible, because the act of writing itself is the hardest part. That is never gonna get easier, you know? So instead I want to make the things surrounding writing easier. But yes, I do hope that helps. And if you have any feedback or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below. With that being said though, I want to thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the socially related things, and I will be seeing you soon. Mwah. I don't know if you can hear that, but as soon as I pressed the record button, like 3 cars drove by, which is pretty darn silly. Okay, let's actually start shooting this video now. It would be fun if I put this at the end, because then you can like get the whole thing on reverse.